Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma Sooners offense making their way on the field to open this game. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the sack. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And the Sooners will have to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage seat brings down the return. So Ohio State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys. Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Oh, there's the stiff arm.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaks loose at the 45. Big play across midfield, will spot it near the 36.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Gets made on the outbound. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Will hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed impressive when defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first.
He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, this is exactly why it's so tough to defend this offense, and especially this quarterback. He can throw the football. We can see here, this guy's ability to run the option. He can pitch it, or in this case, run it, keep it himself, put 6 points up on the board.
Going to try to add the lead now to PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They've got him, but that completion is good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, going after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Royer. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Pump that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let it come down with it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding. It's blocked. Still a live ball here. Across midfield. At the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points to reclaim the lead. Wow.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time. And instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
After the block, PAT. Coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. They'll return from inside the 10-yard line. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. They'll tackle him at the 27. Ohio State has the lead here after 1. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through 1 quarter, let's check out the game summary. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, so here comes the... On the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 49-yard line.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So, good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He hands it off from the gun. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The middle linebacker was the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit any better than that. And we're all tied up now. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. That's an important first down on that running play. Handoff running right. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and more patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and first down.
Great move there. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around. Pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Run down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Royer. And he's tackled after the catch. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And a senior making a disruptive impact play. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the player was down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. In the clear at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense is unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
A huge hit by the linebacker. Collision of big bodies there. And the Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 10. He could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go to that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Good enough for first down yardage.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. Mental mistake with the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Makes the first down, but easy price. Big hit there at the end. The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Do a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And the same runner's got it again.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. It's a fake trying to throw for it. And this is caught. Can he get to the sticks? Well, the tackle is made, but the fake works perfectly, and it's a 1st down.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down after that run on the previous play. Makes a quick catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. 3rd and short now for the offense with a +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert to keep the drive going? Can he get there on the ground? No shot to bring him down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. These guys running hard, and it's so much fun to watch.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Dump off caught by the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the blue gunners good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Sooners pick up enough to get a first down there. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. And there's the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
First down here for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They continue to pound away on the ground. Makes up a 1st and 10. running back's got it again.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays, a job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Here's the handoff on a counter. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage onto the ground. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his fourth rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they tack on the extra point. Pickup teams on the field, so they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the return will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the defense look slow that time.
My. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But